G'day everyone and welcome back to OpenTTD with the Swedish Rails set. I have since lived through 18 months of game and brought us up to the start of 1928. We don't have much money because I've just been paying the loan down as we've gone. We have actually made a reasonable amount of money. I mean, as you can see, our coal trains are going gangbusters and the passenger train really isn't doing too badly itself. I'd say it's mostly hamstrung by the fact that it's stuck following our slow coal trains. So that's something we're definitely going to have to look into in the future. And as a result, I have decided to turn passenger destinations back on, just because, well, you know, if the passenger trains do start losing money, we should be able to prop them up with profitable freight, which is pretty much how things work in real life. Now, what are you doing? Why have you decided to turn around, my friend? Is it because I forgot to wire something? Have I already buggered things up? Is that a thing that I've done? No, I haven't missed a spot there. Have I missed a signal somewhere? I don't think I actually signaled this double track section. So shame on me for being rubbish, because that's exactly what I've gone and done. So that's definitely my bad. So we'll go ahead and just signal up that and then signal up that there as well. And oh, look at that. We've got a new steam engine, the R, which according to my notes is a generic steam engine usable on both passenger and freight. So top speed of 100 k's now. Well, that's not going to help us with our slow coal wagons. So regretfully, I'm going to knock him back because, yeah, our limiting factor here is not the speed of the engine, it's the speed of the wagons. So I think the only way around this is to actually build a separate passenger track, which is something I wanted to avoid. Because, yeah, until we get a faster coal wagon, we really can't do too much there. So what I might do in this episode is just go ahead and string another passenger line up alongside the freight line and just separate them from the get-go. It's not what I wanted to do. I mean, ideally what I'd like to do is go ahead and just turn the trees off again because they are already bugging me. I really wanted to connect up with this coal mine up here and possibly with this town. But yeah, it looks like we're going to have to start off by separating, at least on this mainline section here, because it's just going to be way too slow. So what I think we do is we run a passenger line up the side here, over the top where the tunnel is, and then join up to the existing line here. And we'll leave that junction in because obviously we're going to need the coal trains to come down from this part of the world as well. So it won't be a total waste of money, but yeah, it's a little bit disappointing that we can't seem to make that work. So I'm going to go ahead and whack in a set of points here just so we can build this while we're still plodding along with our existing train on the existing track. So no, we don't want to put that there. Why would you want to put that there? Who would want to put that there? In what universe is that a spot you want to put things? I tells ya. We've already run out of money, so that's going well. We'll just extend the loan that we've just been paying off. You know, but the bank manager was very pleased with us, you know, right up until we started recording and started maxing out the loan again. So he's back there tutting and, oh dear, you guys and your loan. That's how I imagine all bank managers talk, so it's not personal if you are a bank manager. So we'll go ahead and run that track along there, and we'll just try and skirt the edge of the plateau here to avoid too much in the... that went well. Too much in the landscaping budget there. So now that should give our passenger train the option, you know, once he chooses to exercise it, to avoid the freight lines there. And in fact, I'll go ahead and disconnect that section there. Just to avoid any hubbub. I will leave the wires up on this section just because eventually we will be using electricity, blah, 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 blah. Talking is fun, for pretty much all of our heavy freight haulage. I mean, maybe not initially on the coal because they're not tackling much in the way of grades, but I will go ahead and just electrify the rest of the line just to future-proof that there. Because, yeah, eventually it is coming. Perhaps not for these mines, but maybe for the further out ones. Like, I suspect this northerly one is going to have to contend with some definite grades getting down here to Pajala and Kalari. And these ones here are probably going to have to deal with a few hills as well. So if we can go ahead and avoid that, that would be super. As that took far less time than expected. Thanks for watching. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to end things off there. That would be stupid. So what I do want to do is extend this line. I want to keep it going up in the direction of Kalari, up to Karis, that town, which has a new oil refinery allegedly, and up to this coal mine here, just to really get that high income coming in from the further away coal mine. further away, the furthest distance coal mine, and then we'll go ahead and try and connect up the rest of these in a subsequent part or two. So now this should be a fairly easy bridge to build. Do we want to have a passing loop here? Yes, we'll go ahead and make this, we'll leave those signals the way they are, but we'll go ahead and make this a one-way track, so eventually when we're running multiple trains we can see a bit of a result there. That didn't come out as well as I wanted it to. I think I might be having a bit of a conflict with my new bridges. I might have them in the wrong order up here in the settings window. What are you whinging about? I swear I set my plane speed to 1:1, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, so I suspect the order I've put the new bridge renewal set in is overriding the bridges I actually want to use, which are the ones in the TTRS. But we'll just live with the cantilever bridge instead of the nice arch bridge that we're used to, because what's that one? No, see, that's not ideal. We should have multiple different types. Let's go ahead and just see if we can quickly change that and try not to break anything. So what do we want to do? We want to put you... Do you have any parameters I can choose? Yes, I want to use the roads and bridges that come with it. So yes, why is that not working? Yes, that's fine. I know what I'm doing apparently. Have we crashed the game? No, we haven't. See, nothing changed. Okay, good work, us. Why don't we go ahead and just try turning off these new bridges? Maybe that'll help. Where is the new bridges? Let's just go ahead and remove that. Will that help us at all? That does not seem to have made any difference, so I'm not sure what I've done wrong there. Let's try putting it back. Oh god, which one did I have? I think it was 1.1.1. Let's go ahead and put that back in there, see if that fixes anything. There we go. Oh, now we've buggered up the roads down here, but you know what? Close enough. We've got the bridges we wanted, so cool. Let's call that a net gain for the save game. Now, how we get up this hill, on the other hand, that's going to be a bit of a squibbly issue. Because I don't like having multiple tiles of hill all at once. So, we have a coal mine over here. We may as well try and go over to that too. Can we do that? Can we get over there? Can we get over there on this side of the river? Probably not. We may have to use the other side, which is a good thing we left this junction in here. So what we might do is just go ahead and... Yeah, we'll probably have to come down over here, put a bridge in here, which will go with the tide arch again. That looks quite nice. What bridge did we use over here, by the way? Was that that was the suspension bridge. That one looks fine. I suspect the truss bridge, this one here, will have too many pillars in the middle. It'll look a bit funky. So we'll go the tide arch there, and we'll go ahead and whack in a coal station in here real quick. So what are we looking for? We're looking for freight stations, ISR. There we go. That's the one. And we'll just go another 5 tiler, just because, well, reasons. You know, that's a pretty convenient length considering the amount of space we've got to work with. Now, how are we going to row this? Because there's a coal mine in the way. Didn't think that through very well, did we? Okay, what we might have to do is have separate bridges in to make sure this works, because if you've seen my previous series, you know that A, I can't put track down where I meant to, and B, I don't like sharp sort of 90-degree curves there. So even though it's going to cost more to build the 2 bridges, cost so much more that we need to extend our loan, I'm going to do it because, well, it's an aesthetic choice, and I'm all about the aesthetics, because I'm sure as hell not going to win any awards for me gameplay. As you're probably well aware. So let's go ahead and connect that up to the main line before we go on our ambitious journey to run out of money again, rather to connect up the further reaches of the network. Now we probably don't want to come up there because we're going to extend this loop. So we'll probably come down around here. Yeah, we'll probably come down to about there, and then maybe double track this section, just because we are going to be running quite a few trains along here. So go ahead and drop the land down there, connect that up like that just to extend that passing loop a little bit, drop in a set of points there for that coal mine, so that's all hunky-dory. Drop in the signals there just for the trains reversing at the passenger station for now, and then we should be able to squeeze in a second track here, provided we have the cash for it. Yeah, let's go ahead and splurge and put another tunnel in. Except it costs too much money. So let's borrow money and then put another tunnel in. Yes, sensible fiscal decisions by T-Nick. It's coming to all good bookstores near you soon. Whoop, run out of money again. Very good. It's not like we've interfered with an operating railway line or anything. I'm sure it's fine. So connect you up like that for the passengers. and then whack another set of points in there. Again, using very violent imagery because that's just how we roll. And then we'll go ahead and put another couple of signals down like that and that. And we'll go ahead and auto-fill them in using that wonderful Catenary click option that I've finally started remembering to use because that's been fun. So let's have a look here. What do we got? We've got an electrified line. I don't think we actually have any electric freight engines we can use. And it would be quite pointless using the DS because, again, 90k an hour top speed for 180 grand. We're only getting a 45k benefit out of that. So we may as well go with the... Actually... Yes, no, it is cheaper to build the steam engine. We may as well go with another one of those. Now, can we clone the existing train? No, that's 375 grand. Big dollars, but that's okay. And of course, you don't want to go to Pajala East. You want to go to Pajala Woods. That makes perfect sense. That's exactly where you want to go. So you can get into action there as well. And that should bring in a bit more income as we start running more and more coal trains. Hopefully this junction here doesn't prove to be a logjam. If it is, we'll just go through and rebuild it because, you know, that's a thing we like to do. While I'm building coal trains, actually, we could probably use an extra coal train to some of these mines. Not this one. That one's not doing terribly well. Certainly to Pajala Mines. What about you? You're doing all right. And to Pajala East. So if we could find... go away, Train 5. No one cares about you. So if we could find the two coal trains we've got here, extend the loan and grab another clone of each of them, that would probably be quite beneficial. So we'll just bring the loan up to about 900 and just go ahead and clone one of each of them. Again, holding control down... Catenary, as I like to call it, to make sure they've got the shared orders so that when we do change the orders of one, we change the orders of the other, and we'll just pay down a little bit of the excess loan there. Now, back to strategizing as how to get up this hill. We can't really go ahead and whack a cheeky tunnel in because A, that goes way further than we want it to, and B, it costs over $1 million because we want to come up here and sort of going over there is going to be a bit counterproductive, especially for that price tag. So that just leads, you know, sort of destroying the landscape a bit to try and get what we want, which of course is not going to be cheap. Just to ease this gradient off, I realize we're using electric traction. It's more of an aesthetic thing, really. Now, if we bring it up to this height, where's a tunnel going to get us? Is that going to... That's not going to be as bad. What's it cost? 216. Yes, I'm going to justify the cost because, well, I don't want to have a massive stepped hill. And also, it'll help keep the train speeds up. And obviously, we're going to have to skip across this valley as well. So why don't we go ahead and just bridge across here. We'll put a nice little truss bridge in there. There we go. That looks quite nice. And we'll just raise the land there. Bring this across. And then I guess we can put a cheeky tunnel in. Yeah, why not? We've got the money, apparently. So cheeky tunnel is the order of the day. We'll probably want to put the station on this side of town, seeing as we're going to slingshot around over here to town name I can't pronounce, number 1. You know, that's... What are you doing up here, fella? No, you turn around there. Why are you up here? Go away. Shoo. Under construction. Not finished yet. Not for you to run on, okay? Goodbye, friend. Okay. Take your 22 bags of mail and bugger off. Right. Now, as I was saying, building a passenger station. So let's make it pretty because that's what we like to do. Let's go with this nice little green St. Andra station building because it looks pretty. Put a nice little bridge in and then we'll put the obligatory pot plant in because I do like a good pot plant on my stations, as you can probably tell. Now, how's that going to line up? Poorly. Well done. So bring the track up like that and then we'll just sort of jidge across like that. Jidge across. Jidge is now a word to mean move 2 tiles across. Let's see if we can get that into the dictionary, folks. Just aggressive letter writing campaign. I think that's where we start with that. Oh, we've got the R steam being offered. I swear we've already had that offered, so I'm going to go ahead and knock that back and then immediately get confused because I could have sworn that was already offered to us. Let's just check the new graphics settings, make sure I haven't activated this set twice. No, Swedish Rails 0.1. Okay. Well, that's on the game then. I'm assuming there's some difference between them that I've not picked up on, but I could have sworn we just had the R offered to us, and now they've offered it to us again. Fair enough. Right, so now, where's that passenger train gone? Now, my friend, you can journey up to this part of the world. Yes, you there. Good. We'd like you to continue on past Pajala to Kolari. Very good. And then just swing back via Pajala, because, you know, that's what we want you to do. Go ahead and whack a signal in there. And get rid of this one. And I've just figured out why he extended, and you're probably all screaming at your computer screens or TV screens or mobile screens or whatever screen you choose to watch this on, be it modern or stone tablet related, is he's come in on this track, turned around, gone, well, I can't go back that way again, so I better keep on going. So, you know, that's on me, not on the train driver. So sorry about that. Please don't be mad. And 90 k's an hour is a lot more preferable as a top speed as opposed to 45, so, you know, definite improvement there. We should probably buy him a friend too, considering the distance he's covering. So let's go ahead and do exactly that. Buy that train a friend, and buy it quickly, because, yeah, we want this one into the station before he gets there. Except it can't, because it's a single track line, you dingus. So, yeah, passing loops for everyone. Or we may as well double track it. We'll start with passing loops, and then we'll double track it later, because I kind of want to reach out for some more coal at this part. What am I doing? Have I even played this game before? There we go. One-way signals, please. There we go. That's how you do it. So hopefully the passing loops won't affect our reliability too much. We'll go ahead and whack another one in here. God, this is becoming a very busy section of track for 1929, but what are you going to do? It helps to keep them separated, apparently, because, yeah, that speed of the old freight train is not great, so don't see much choice, really. We'll go ahead and whack in a signal here as well. Oh, good, Pajala now accepts mail. Good thing I've been running those mail carriages on that train for that long when it hasn't accepted mail up until this point. So, good work, me. That's just well done. But Kalari accepts mail, so we should be pretty right there. But yeah, so next stop after Kalari will be Karesuando, and then we want to finish off by extending up to Karesuando coal mine, assuming we have time. So this should be a fairly straight shot north. I won't veer off towards the town. I'll actually draw it straight north here, or east or west, or whatever direction that is. We want to go this way. And that way, when we have the junction, we can head straight to the coal mine or into town. And then, is there any benefit to keeping the line going after the town? We probably could extend over to Karuna. Obviously, the more direct route would be ideal. But, yeah, I mean, we could always have a loop around that terminates here and then have a direct connection later, possibly via the town that can't decide what name it should have because it's picked 2. So, you know, I don't agree with that. It's also in a big hole, so good work there. So yeah, we'll leave our options open there. But for now, passengers terminating at that town up there, the town we're aiming for, the town with a perfectly nice name that I just cannot pronounce for the life of me. And we need to make this long enough for coal trains to park at too, just in case that is something they desire. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and keep this track going this way. Oh, I see we've run into some sort of bump in the landscape. Not ideal. We are going to have to go up eventually though, so why don't we go ahead and smooth that out. Okay, extend the loan, then smooth that out, and smooth that out there as a starting point. There we go, that looks a lot better. So we can just run that uphill nicely. Climbing the hill on the other side with a loaded coal train is probably not going to be fun for anyone, but, you know, that's just one of those things you've got to deal with if you want to be a freight train. Not a freight train driver, an actual freight train. If you sit there thinking, when I grow up I want to be a freight train, then I commend you, because you can be whatever you want to be, provided you have the money from the bank. If you can't extend your loan anymore, boy, we're in trouble. So let's run this all the way down to the coal mine for now. Is that going to be a straight? Yeah, it's going to be a pretty straight shot to the mine. So that's good. So we'll drop it down like that. Get rid of these intervening bumps in the landscape, and just run this down to here. And then go ahead and whack in a freight station up here with the obligatory Ro-Ro. So yeah, we'll go 1x5 again. Oh, we've run out of money. We'll go 1x5 again now that we've got the Kizash. Just realised I've managed to electrify this whole thing, even though I'm not going to be using an electric train on it anytime soon. So well done me. I'm sure that's money well spent. But at least we've got the infrastructure in place for the future when we will desire it. So connect that up like that. Okay, extend the loan again, connect that up. I'm worried how alarmingly close we're getting to the end of the loan. But, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So we want the trains to come in this way and out on this track. So we'll go ahead and whack in a couple of signals around there to facilitate the movement of trains in such a direction. So that should be a nice simple run there. We'll probably go ahead and buy 2 coal trains straight off the bat for that one, just because of the sheer distance they're going to be covering. And we'll go ahead and, do we want to go with the R? The R is not available yet. Okay, we'll go with the SB. What sort of power has he got? 900 horsepower as opposed to 1742. Okay, so maybe the horsepower is going to be what pushes you over. Although it does say you're a passenger engine, and my research of 5 minutes on Wikipedia certainly pointed to that as well. So, no, we'll go the SB because I'm pretty sure we've got... No, our first electric freight engine isn't until 1953. Okay, good work, us. Okay, let's just go ahead with the steam. Nope, don't have any money. Okay, let's just extend the loan. And actually, while we're doing that, well, we can just clone this fella. Hello. I said, oh, no, still don't have any money. Okay, let's just, hello. Yes, good. And obviously we'll need to do that again. So we'll clone you with shared orders so that when I delete this and go ahead and add in diddly as we transition right up to the top of the map. Well, the sawmill's technically at the top of the map, so, nearly the top of the map. Near enough is good enough as far as I'm concerned. So you and you, we need to skip forward. And you guys should be underway to go and get us some coal. Probably will take a while for this line to become profitable just because of the sheer distance it's going to have to cover at 45 kilometers an hour. But I'm sure we'll get there in the end, eventually. We will need passing loops on this section for sure. We probably will end up double tracking down here to Pajala as well. But for now, we'll just try and make do as best we can, because I am aware money is starting to get away from us. We're making a good profit from the trains we have, but I'd like to keep making good profit as opposed to having to sit there watching the years tick by while we wait for some more money to come in. So that should help there. That's a nice straight bit of track there, isn't it? God, we did well there. Why don't we go ahead and whack in another passing lane here, just off to the side there, just to try and help things along a bit. Because, at 45 k's an hour, if he's waiting for the single track line to clear, he's going to be waiting a while. So that should be our coal trains sorted out. I mean, we probably really could get away with 3 trains on that section of track. But, I just worry about this budget here, because I do want to connect up Kalari up to, this town, which is a very nice-looking town. Nothing against this town. I mean, it's got a very spiffy-looking church here, which is... from the Swedish Houses Set, plug. So, it's a nice little town, but I just cannot pronounce the name of it for the life of me. So we'll probably go ahead and build the station over in yonder direction. We'll get rid of a little bit of road to give us a bit more room to work. And we'll go ahead and whack down. We'll probably whack down a 5-tile station just to block all 3 lengths of road to make sure the town doesn't sort of envelop us later. We'll obviously have to extend the loan, and unfortunately that has maxed it out. I knew we were getting close, so we're just going to have to be a bit frugal when it comes to extending this line. And by frugal, I mean we probably are not going to be able to extend it without sort of fast forwarding, because what's that's going to cost me? 67 grand. Oh, we might get away with it. Let's have a look. Nope, we've actually dipped into the we've dipped under that amount of money. So we'll just hit the fast forward button until we can. Well, that's one for the ages. Until we can get a few more trains. What are you waiting for? Hold on, unfast forward. What are you sitting here for? You're waiting for this mine. No, you're not. Where are you trying to go? Waiting for. I haven't signaled this, have I? No, I have. Is there a train ahead of you? What manner of problem are you experiencing? Tell me. You're blocking me passenger train. Why can't you move down to this signal here? Hello? Down there. Is something trying to go around you? No, there's something else behind you. What you waiting for, friend? Where are you going? You're going to Pajala Woods, which is over here. Can you not get there? You can cross over there, you can cross over there. Okay, I'm failing to see what your problem is. Do you want some signals over in this area? Is that your issue? Is that your deal? Do you want a couple of signals? Is that going to make you happy? No, now you're just stuck. Yeah, you, my friend, have made the list. You're what's wrong with society. No, don't go down there. Oh, well, okay, good luck to you. We'll just get you to try again later. So, you've managed to block my passenger trains, which is a good start, and cost us a lot of money. So, quite proud of you on that aspect. But yeah, if you could not be a pain in the ass, that'd be really good. So off you go. Where are you going? You're going to Karasundo Mines. Well, you're probably not going to be an issue, but this single track section of track probably is. So yeah, we're going to have to do something about that, aren't we? Because now we've got the two passenger trains already banking up behind each other and the coal trains. So where can we fit a passing loop in here? Probably here. Probably around this cheeky bridge we built. So we'll just go ahead and raise the land a bit there. And we can probably get away with it. We've got 80 grand in the bank. We can do this. We can work together and we can get a good outcome. Truss bridge. Yes, good. Not the most expensive bridge possible. Fantastic work. Okay, we've gotten away with that. Just got to build a couple of signals. That's one. Oh, we've done it. Okay, we've got a passing loop. Good. Yes, I really didn't think that'd be that difficult, but, we found a way. So you, my friend, can turn around there and head back after making some money, which is good, because you will let us build that connection with your payday, along with a couple of other paydays that I'm sure have come in the interim. We might run the junction down here just to stay on the flat, even if it is a bit of a detour, just because, that's a thing we probably want to do. So we'll go ahead and run a junction in there, and we'll put a second track in here since we've built the station for it, and drop the signals in accordingly. And then we're probably going to need a passing loop for the passenger trains down near the junction, just to avoid long delays for either them or the freight trains. But I suspect the freight trains will be delaying them. We've run out of... Oh, hang on, we can extend the loan. Yes! I don't know why. Is it because we're in 1929? Possibly. Don't care. We can extend the loan and we can save everything. Or, dig our hole even deeper with more interest. Either or, whatever works. I mean, I'm quite happy with either. So yeah, as I said, we will run a little passing loop down here for the freighters as well, just to avoid any lengthy delays at this junction. And then once we've got a bit more cash under the belt, we'll go ahead and try and double track. If not the junction itself, then this section here. Sorry, not the junction itself. Obviously, we double track the junction down to here, but yeah, this section of line down here where we've got 4 to 5 trains running already. Oh, good, another bank. So if we can get some of those banks to actually come up to the towns we're servicing, that'd be great, because then we can transport valuables. Oh, the R has been invented. Is that something we want to build? Let's have a look. Is that something we want to build? What are you? 235 grand compared to 168 grand. You do have a significant amount of power, though, so that would enable the running of longer coal trains. But no, I'm going to hold off for now until we got a bit more cash to our name. So where are our passenger trains at? So you guys are now losing money hand over fist. Congratulations. You were doing so well initially. I bet it's because I've turned passenger destinations on. I knew that'd kill me. So after Kalari, if you could please head up to Karaswando and then back down to Kalari again, and that would be great. And we can turn the trees back on because we've stopped building. So hopefully the passenger trains start making a profit soon. I worry that with passenger destinations on, this detour here is going to be a bit of a killer, but time will heal all wounds. It's probably not the correct application of that statement, but I've done it and it's happened and we're in the red, so now's probably a good time to wrap things up. How's this coal mine doing? Yeah, 75 tons left over. You're not doing too bad. That's good. So you are pumping the trains through. You've got both running and they're both making a nice profit. How about up here? Is your train making a profit? Yeah, in fact, there's probably an easy way to do this. Why don't we just look at all our trains and sort by profit last year? Yeah, okay, so we've taken a bit of a hit. Obviously, these are our new coal trains, so they haven't brought in any income yet, and we've managed to kill the profitability of the passenger trains, so good work by me. But yeah, the coal trains we built initially in the first episode are going gangbusters, so just got to encourage them to earn more money to prop up the rest of the network, which is doing awful. But until next time, I've been T-Nick. This has been OpenTTD with the Swedish train set. Hopefully next time. Well, never mind. No, we've moved into the green now. I will play the game a little bit again off screen, just so you can, come back to see me actually building things instead of just watching the money tick in. So yeah, join us again next week for some more Swedish train action. Until then, later days. How are my trams doing, by the way? You guys doing good? Yeah, you're making money. That's good. Glad I checked on you. Yeah. You guys will save the business single-handedly. Hopefully.